Welcome to the Hardcat Podcast, where we enjoy movie making, movie watching, and all of the above.
Is that it?
That's it.
Dude, that's it.
You are... I am Alex Almeida, and I am joined once again by Tyler Passbreak.
Bro, yes. Nailed it. Yeah, big shocker. Alex is back. And that was our little goof. That was our little goof today. And awesome. We're talking about Fantastic Four First Steps, because we just it was last Thursday. We saw it in theaters.
Yeah.
We did the same exact thing we did for Superman. We did the IMAX fan event thingy majiggy. For those of you watching, the little thing we got this time was a small keychain. It has like the F4 logo. And then I also got one of the fun cups, because those are fun too.
Yes.
But yeah, so we're going to be going over a review of Fantastic Four and then ending with some games, because we haven't done games in a while. And so we're going to do a little, just each of us is going to do a game for each other based on the MCU. Yours was all MCU, right? It wasn't Marvel. It was MCU. Okay, good. Mine was too. And I told you I didn't do shows or anything, just the movies.
Okay. But, well, you've watched one show, so it wasn't really hard for me to.
Correct.
Two shows.
Two, but one of them I completely forgot. So, but yeah. So first of all, I just want to go over what I've seen in theaters since we last talked, and I saw F1.
Oh, I forgot about
you
that.
you were hyping it up, and I actually really liked it.
Tell me, because you haven't told me anything. You just said it was cool.
Yeah, I really liked. I'm still like annoyed that I haven't seen Top Gun Maverick, but I've seen that. I wish I had watched Maverick first, because now I have to see Maverick. But I really liked it. And I didn't think it was going to be as like, I don't want to say it's cliche, but very like sport movie uplifting type vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like just the way they kind of approached like it all leads to this big moment, and it's like, are they going to win? Are they going to lose? I don't really know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that kind of story for the movie. And I really enjoyed that. And like during the every time they would do a race, my heart was like thumping. I was like, dude, I can feel that, which was really cool.
They got, first of all, F1 is an exciting sport.
Yeah.
Second of all, Hans Zimmer killed it.
Yeah, he was.
And third of all, I just still don't understand how they do those camera.
I don't either.
Whatever they do.
It seemed like every race, I was still like surprised with an angle, or I was surprised with like how they would edit it together. And I'm like, typically in a movie where there were like 7 races. Maybe total. There were like 5 to 7 in that area races throughout the whole movie, and each one felt so different.
Yeah,
which I was shocked by, because like the first race we saw was not F1, and it was like Brad Pitt doing his thing, and I'm like, oh, that was cool. How are they gonna do this 6 more times in the course of 2 hours?
Yeah.
And every time it was different, which was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really liked it. Cast was great. Brad Pitt was good.
How is it for I'm not an expert in F1, but how is it for someone that doesn't know anything about it? Because I felt like,
that's
for example,
exactly
the commentators, for me, they were like, no one would tell you like the rules of F1. You know what I mean? For me, it was very like, okay, this is made for someone that doesn't know anything.
And I could tell, like, even as an audience member who hasn't seen F1, like, that's what my review was, is I was like, for someone who hasn't seen F1, this was great, or like seen any F1 races. But I think there were definitely moments where I'm like, I think in a real race that would that's not adding up. But I mean, for me, it's excusable, because I don't know any F1.
Or things that would absolutely never happen.
Yeah,
like the fact that he just like stays and he doesn't move until they change his tires.
Yeah.
Like he
no
one would ever spend more than 5 seconds at a pit stop. But it's whatever. It was fun.
I think my least favorite thing about the movie is they used like the crashing a car and going to the hospital like 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, cool. Can we get something new?
Yeah.
That was like my only really big thing that I was like, it felt repetitive, because it's like, that's how Brad Pitt's character was introduced, is like the reason he's out of the sport is because he crashed. and then the rookie crashed and went to the hospital, and then like later Brad Pitt crashed and went to the hospital, and then in the last race the rookie crashed again, and I was like, okay, can we do something different? But I mean, it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And yesterday I saw it together, which was, bro, I have been waiting for this movie for a long time, and I was not disappointed at all.
Awesome.
It was, people are me included, like, that one of the first things that came out of the movie saying was like, this is so much like The Substance. Like, there's so many things, maybe not like, I don't know what details about it are like The Substance, but there's a lot of stuff that's very over the top crazy in like a semi-comedic way that still feels like horror. Yeah. And I feel like it has that similar relationship with The Substance.
Could it also be, I just don't know if that's the case, but is it like very physical?
Yeah, I mean, and it's also the fact that it's like they're both body horror.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I think that's could be it.
But dude, Dave Franco was highlight of the movie. He was in freaking insane. His performance was just so good and so crazy. Like, there were so many moments that I was just like, I've never seen anyone do what he's doing in this movie, and it was so cool. Especially seeing him as usually, like, I feel like a comedic actor. I mean, most of the stuff I've seen him in. So that was really cool. The actual horror, though, it was terrifying. Like, I'm telling you, you would not survive watching that.
But I'm still very intrigued.
Yeah.
So like, maybe at some point in my life.
You could see it when it comes out on streaming, maybe.
Oh, not theaters.
Like, so you're not embarrassing yourself.
No, not theaters. I'm not doing the Nosferatu experience again. No.
But nope. There were some really scary scenes, and I was like, dude, Sydney was freaking out the whole movie. She was terrified. But yeah, no, it was great. There were so many funny parts too that I just like wasn't expecting. Like, there would just be random lines. This isn't a spoiler. There was a part in the movie where it's Dave and Bree, whatever, I don't remember their names in the movie, but they just moved into this new town and they like haven't met anyone at all, and there's a knock on the door and there's been no other setup, and Dave turns, he's just like, literally, who could that be? Because it's like they just got to this town and no one. There were just so many stupid, funny lines that I was just like, this is hilarious. It was so funny. And they were even moments that felt like they were, I don't know how to explain it without making it feel like I'm dissing the movie. There were almost moments where it felt like they were calling out like very easy plot conveniences.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think he had like a lighter in the cave and she's like, how'd you get that? And he's like, so I don't remember. It was something like that, but they did that a couple times throughout the movie. I'm just like, that's hilarious.
That is
like
very
pointing
funny.
it out.
They just address it.
Yeah. Cool. So it was a really good movie, and I want to see it again. So whenever you watch it, I'll watch it with you because it was good.
But that's the only option. I'm not watching it by myself or anyone else.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Awesome.
You said you've not really been watching anything new. I mean,
no,
literally, this was Thursday that we
it's
saw
been a very busy week for me.
Yeah.
So I've only been watching The Penguin at work, and I have one more episode left. I just really hope it's fucking over.
You and I are on this in agreement that we're like, I don't understand where all the like hype.
I don't get the hype. I don't get the hype.
I thought it was a good show. I thought it was fine. I'm like,
I get some nominations.
Yeah,
and I get why it's considered like good enough to be up there. Definitely think that their performances are pretty good.
Yep.
But in terms of like hype, as in like general audience,
yeah, same. I'm just like,
I don't get it.
I don't really either. But
I do not get it.
But yeah, nonetheless, you're almost done with it. I finished it. That's just another show we'll have ticked off the box when Emmys come around.
And I'm glad I can actually put it on Letterboxd.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Because if I couldn't, I
never use that for. I only do movies. I don't do like miniseries or anything. Because I don't know what technically is like
you.
Like show versus limited series. Yeah.
Well, show is that it's open for more seasons. Limited series is that it's one long movie split into parts.
I guess so. Zootopia 2 trailer. Come on. I actually haven't watched it yet.
Oh no.
I just know it exists. I just watched the goat trailer. I'm like,
why is Stephen Curry doing this?
Why are we making this movie?
But
it looks fine. I mean,
what's her name? Her name? Because I love her. And I don't know her
Zootopia?
name. Yes.
The bunny or someone else?
No. Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary girl.
Oh, okay.
I love this woman.
Yeah.
She's so funny in Abbott Elementary. She's so funny in real life. She's the creator of Abbott Elementary. I visited the set. Like, it was.
Yeah.
I have a really intense relationship with Abbott Elementary, and then the trailer starts, and there's this little like hamster or something like that, and she's like in group therapy, and she's like the leader.
Oh, I did
whatever.
see that. I did see it said she voiced that or whatever.
She's like talking very peacefully and all that, and then I'm like hearing her, and I'm like, she's hilarious. Who is like such a calm voice, but like making fun of the therapy group.
Yeah, yep.
And I was like, who is that? Who is that? I know that voice, another voice. And when I saw it was her, I was like, yes, I'm 100% in.
Yeah.
And that might be just one scene.
Yeah.
But I'm 100% in.
Yeah. I still gotta watch the trailer, but yeah, there was a trailer that just came out with Dylan O'Brien.
I was just gonna say Twinless.
Twinners.
Twinners. Twinless.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I also didn't watch that one, but I know it came out. I haven't been on my phone all day, and I just had to quick go through Twitter to catch up for this podcast.
It's about Dylan O'Brien. He's a twin, and he lost his twin. Like his twin died, I think. And he goes to like a therapy group of people that lost their twin. Oh, which apparently there's multiple people in one city that lost their twin.
That's crazy.
So he meets this other guy. This is all the trailer. He meets this other guy, and he starts like getting really close with him and starting to get the connection that he had, because they're like, I guess it's kind of like a crazy thing. Like losing twins usually do almost everything together. So like losing someone like that, losing any sibling is crazy, but like losing a twin, it's got to be like a huge change in your life. So like he like starts getting closer to this guy, but the other guy is gay. So I think there's a bit of confusion of it, like he's seeing him as a brother, and the other guy might see him as something else.
Interesting.
So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Then the other trailer that I just thought about was the
that one, Eternity. We're synced today.
Yeah,
Eternity.
I can't get a grip on how I feel about it yet.
Oh yeah, and
it's A24, right?
It's A24.
I'm sold there. I'm sold there. Miles Teller. Oh.
Column,
dude, the friggin' poster,
something like that, and Miles Teller.
The poster thing always bothers me. There's like in the poster under, they have the three names listed, and it's like the three characters right underneath them, but the two names are flipped. It's like Miles Teller's on the other side. And there was even I saw a comment thread that was like talking about that. Like, we're not the only people that it bothers.
No,
either.
Because it's annoying.
But then someone responded, it's like, oh, whoever has like the most like recognition in Hollywood. And I'm like, Elizabeth Olsen would be higher than Miles Teller, I think. Maybe that's just me.
I think so.
Because Miles Teller was listed first. Maybe not.
Like Academy wise, maybe Miles Teller, because Elizabeth Olsen, she's done a lot of stuff, but she's been very attached to Marvel lately. So I don't.
Either way, I'm just like,
but it has Davine Joy Randolph, who I love.
Oh yeah,
I loved her in the Holdovers, and she's done a couple of other things that I've seen. And there's the comedy looks like it's gonna get me because it. When she goes, this is not a competition, and someone goes like, it is literally a competition.
Yeah, I'll definitely see it in theaters.
Yeah.
But
now that I'm a movie club member,
yeah, you just joined the Cinemark club member, and you're saving $6 whole a month. That's so exciting. I don't know how much I have the AMC stubs, and honestly,
you should ask ChatGPT.
I should.
He'll give you a whole breakdown of what
because I saw three movies this week. One of them was at Spotlight, though. Spotlight's a funny theater.
That's the thing. No, I told ChatGPT how many movies I watched this year at Cinemark. I told it exactly what I get for concessions. I told it that I don't usually get the regular ticket. I get the senior ticket because it's cheaper. Like I told
I get the kid one. You get the senior one?
Both.
Oh.
Like
us exposing ourselves.
If it's like an R-rated movie, I'll get the senior
one. Yeah.
And so yeah, to be fair, in my mind, I just didn't tell that I used the kid one because I didn't want it to like say like that's not right.
ChatGPT calls you out.
But I told it everything and it said like that I'm saving $6 a month if I use it.
Dang. I gotta find out what I'm doing with AMC stubs. And then final thing before we go into the podcast, I saw that The Naked Gun got its 100% Rotten Tomato with the first 10 reviews, and I'm like, how the hell did that happen? But it immediately and now went to like 90% with more reviews.
Which is still crazy.
Yeah, I'm like,
because it looks like a 40.
It looks really bad.
Maybe
that's
terrible.
Just me, but I'm just like, there's some comedy films that I look at that I'm just like, oh, this is a popcorn.
But movie. I already know that probably for general audience, this is gonna be fine.
Yeah,
and I would hate it, so I'm not even gonna watch it.
Yeah,
but for general audience, it looks fine. I saw, sorry that I go back to it. Together was like 99.
Yeah, it went,
and then Weapons was like 100.
Weapons, yeah, they both got really, really, really good, which made me super excited. I think with audience Together went down like a little bit, but I mean I think that's more so like certain technicalities than like the actual enjoyment of the movie, because I don't know if you've seen the videos that Neon has been releasing of like the crowd and actually watching the movie.
Yeah,
like, those are so fun.
Yeah,
and you see the whole crowd reacting, and like that's how our theater was too. Is there were like a ton of laughs and then like gasps and like uhs and stuff like that. Like that was so fun. So yeah, very good movie. I see. I'm still struggling to count Sinners as a horror movie. Like it's very hard for me to say that that's like a horror movie.
Well, I feel like it's very easy for me to know if they're horror movies or not. If I can watch it, is not a horror.
Because I'm like, Together's best horror movie of the year so far. If it's between that and Sinners for like actual horror movie, I mean probably Sinners.
What's the other one that you like? Bring Her Back.
Bring Her Back was really good, but I think I like Together a bit more. Together was just a little more like. There were a couple boxes it checked for me, like personally, just because there's some stuff in there that like I want, like literally while I was watching the movie, I'm like, oh, this is like there's some vibes in here that feels like something I would write in the script. That I was just cool. Like that's why cool. I really really liked it. So, Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I love that you.
I gave us a little. I gave us a little time estimate thing, and I said 5 minutes for intro. We're at 17 minutes, but
you're very cute.
Okay.
Anyway, Fantastic Four.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Very good.
Very good.
Very good.
Mostly.
Superman is perfect.
Okay, if you're comparing it,
this is very good.
Yeah.
Pretty good to me would be like a 6.
Okay.
Or 7.
Well,
this is an 8 for me.
Out of 10, if we're doing out of 10, I think this would be a 7.5 for me.
To me, it's
maybe
it's an 7.9.
Okay. I was gonna say I do think you liked it a bit more than I did, but
we'll get into that.
But I mean, in general, I still one of the better Marvel movies we've seen in the last how many years? I mean. This and Thunderbolts were both like I'm struggling to pick which one I liked more.
You will have to today.
Oh shit! I forgot about that. I'll have to. Dang it. Well, that'll determine it, I guess.
Do it, yeah.
But yeah. I mean, I had a lot of fun with it. And have you been seeing all the different? Sorry, just all the different IMAX aspect ratio things, like the IMAX laser, where it's like the square one where you see way more. Dude, that would have been sick, because even us seeing it in regular IMAX still wasn't like the full potential and full scale it could have been.
Crazy.
Like, the fact that you can see it go from like, here's all of this on the screen with Galactus and the city, and then you see this, and then normal theaters see like this. I'm like, dude, normal theaters are missing out.
Yeah.
That was the best part for me, was Galactus. Hands down, he was fire. He was so good.
Yeah, I don't know how specific you want to go into, but I feel like almost everyone's favorite part is like his introduction.
Yeah, and it was totally mine.
And everything that comes like right after.
Yep.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
Like one of the best things Marvel has done.
Yeah, I agree. We could just jump into it. We don't have to stick to it.
I would say though, like maybe like a last general thing. I really enjoyed it, and I was talking to a friend today, and I think she nailed it. It was very good, but Marvel played it safe. In a sense of they knew they couldn't mess this up.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen that a lot of people have been like crazy about the first half, and like the introduction is like amazing and all that. But then the second half is more conventional and less risky. So I do think that it's like very good and a lot of potential and amazing in general. But they played it safe enough to not make everyone mad.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So it's a smart move.
Yeah. I mean, they needed it. They needed a win.
I think if they would have gone crazy, they would have gotten a lot more haters.
Yeah. And opening weekend, it performed so well.
Yeah. No, it's gonna do well.
What was it, 24 million opening weekend or more than that?
I don't know. I
feel
like 24 big. To no.
Is that low?
230, you mean, or 240?
Maybe that's what I meant. 240. Yeah, I think it was something like that. That's just like big.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I
was gonna say, I know it did better than both Jurassic and Superman.
It'll
opening
perform
weekend.
Pretty well.
And I'm so shocked again because we had that earlier debate this year that was like, oh, what's gonna perform best, Jurassic or Superman? And then Fantastic Four was like gonna be the third best. Everyone was predicting it was like Jurassic's gonna be the best, then Superman, then Fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's like I think Jurassic's in the middle, Superman's lowest, and Fantastic's
I mean, right now, as of today, Jurassic. I think Jurassic is still up there,
but I think
because it's been out for longer. I think it already hit like 700 or something like that.
I think Fantastic Four is going to beat it.
Fantastic Four, I mean, it's been out for less than a week, so I'm guessing that at most it's at 300.
Yeah,
and I saw that Superman was at 5.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Crazy.
We'll see when all the movies just fully leave theaters. Who won? But. Loved it so much.
Yeah, it was really, really fun. I liked. We can go into characters maybe just to. Sue Storm was the best. She was my favorite character by far. Like, she was just really well written and like. I mean, I feel like in every adaptation that I've at least seen, I haven't seen the other three. I haven't like watched the full movies, but I've seen bits and pieces, and I think I saw most of the one with Michael B. Jordan, like the really, really bad one with Miles Teller as well. And like she's always the least developed character, and like the least the cared for
she's always
character,
the
and it's
sexualized character.
Exactly. And I'm like, it's so good to see. She felt like the leader of the group.
Yeah.
In technicality, it's Reed Richards, but it's like you could tell that based on the way she was pushing for like the whole family thing and the way she was kind of pushing forward the group, it was like, yes, Reed Richards is supposed to like in the eyes of the people, he's like the leader, but I think once you get home and it's just the four of them, it's clear like who the real leader is, and it's definitely Sue Storm. Which
I feel like a good way to describe it could be that Reed is the image of the group. Yeah. And she's within the group, the leader. She's like the one who manages them, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I love. And I love that they took the approach of making it her movie.
Yeah. It really was like, I mean, it was about the four of them and it was about a family, but at the end of the day, it's like she's the one carrying the baby throughout the whole movie, and she's the one who has the baby. Like there's that whole scene with her at the end where we're like, will she live? Will she die? You know?
Yeah.
It's like it felt like this was her movie while still being all of their movie at the same time. So I was glad that she was cared for a lot as a character.
I think you've only seen her in Mission Impossible, am I right?
Maybe no.
What's that you remember?
I can remember off the top of my head, yeah.
Because I remember I've been a fan of Vanessa Kirby since I watched The Crown. which was, I don't know, a really long time ago. She's in season 1 and 2, I think.
Yeah.
And she plays the queen's sister. Loved her so much. And I was like, oh, she's good. And then she kind of disappeared, and then she did Mission Impossible, and I'm so happy that
she's good. She's
everyone
really
is
good.
loving her now, because she acted in that movie. She fucking acted.
She really did. I think she probably had the best performance. I mean, yeah, I think everyone, it was clear that we're finally caring about who we cast a little bit. Like, it's like we're getting good actors. I think there's still the whole discussion on Pedro's huge right now. Just like everything about him right now, like he's just blowing up.
Yeah.
So it's like it could have been a bad move for them to cast Pedro, but I think it worked very well for them.
It worked
because like they probably got a huge audience outside of Marvel that they just made tons of money off of by saying, hey, look at this actor that you guys all love, even though you hate Marvel, we know you're gonna come see our movie because you love this guy so much.
And then there's also the fact that like every time there's like a meme and like socials about like going to the movies, like it'll get people going. So now there's this whole meme of like, oh, you want to see a Pedro movie?
It's like
you can go to this one, or you can go see a Pedro movie, or if you want to, you can see a Pedro movie.
Yeah.
It's like all of that. I feel like it's like hyping up even like all 3 of the movies, which is cool.
I just saw a post that said in the last 12 months, I think he was worked on like 9 different projects across movies and TV shows. He made like it was like 60 million or something like that. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, because he's insane.
Yeah,
he's crazy. But yeah, I do think, since I guess we're talking about him, I do think that Sue was the best, and to me, Reed was the worst. Doesn't mean that I didn't like him. I enjoyed him a lot.
Yeah.
I think he was the one that stood out the least compared to the other ones.
Yeah, I originally, and I don't know if I like am going back on this or not, but I originally said that I think my least favorite was Johnny. I wasn't vibing with the comedy that hard. It was very much Marvel comedy, and I was like, I didn't find it funny, and it was very clear that the movie wanted you to know that Johnny was the funny one. You know what I mean? It was like,
yes.
So, like his actual character, I was like, thank God they care about his character and he's actually getting involved. And he had his whole chunk where he was trying to decipher language and figure out what was going on. Like he wasn't just like the stud of the group that he is in every other adaptation of Fantastic Four. It's like he actually had like a drive, and he had like there was actually character to him.
Yeah.
I just think it was ultimately the comedy that reflected on how I view his character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like maybe if you take the comedy out of it, I didn't really see him as my least favorite character. But with that, I didn't think the comedy from his end was hitting as much as I wanted.
It was very sad when I laughed and then I turned around like, and you're like,
I don't know. It was a mix because there were some funny parts from him, and there was also, I thought that Ben or the Thing had the most funny lines. I thought his parts were the funniest.
You know what I think it is in general with all 4 characters? The reason why maybe I was less impressed by Reed is that I watched the Fantastic Four movies not too long ago, and comparing both like movies, everyone except like I feel like Pedro was the one that got, or Reed was the one that got the least or the worst upgrade.
Yeah.
Sue,
like he mostly stayed the same, you mean?
Yeah. Because haters don't come for me, but I don't think that in the first movies he was terribly written.
Yeah.
Sue was absolutely terribly written. She was only sexualized, and now like we see like a huge change.
Yeah.
Johnny was also kind of sexualized.
Yeah.
Actually very sexualized. Yeah. And he was only like this like hot guy that all of his jokes were around like he's hot and well, the double meaning of like being hot and like, flames and all that. And he was just flirting with all the reporters and like the nurses and all that. And now we get a tiny bit of that, and we see someone I feel like the first movies forgot that they are all scientists.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they made Reed the smart scientist guy. And here it's like, no, they're all scientists. They're all like working together. They were famous or well-known or rich or whatever you want to call it before they even had the accident.
Yeah.
They were already successful.
Yep.
So Sue has a huge change. Johnny has a huge change. I feel like Ben in the first movies, he's very depressed because he just
he's only the
just
rock
realized what his change was.
Yeah.
So like I don't think it's a matter of like that they wrote him better. I think it's a matter of like, yeah, they wrote him 4 years after the accident.
Mm-hmm.
So of course he needs to be different.
Mm-hmm.
But Reed, if I compare all the characters, I think he's the one that changed the least.
Mm-hmm.
So it surprised me less than the other ones.
Yeah.
That's my argument.
I think the thing I liked the most about his character, and it was really reflected in the moment where he was like in the spaceship on the way back from Galactus, was that his, how do I explain this? His like, the way he knew how to shift priorities.
Yep.
And the fact that, yeah, he's the scientist and he's the leader of the group and he has stretchy powers, whatever. He's also a father. Like, that whole scene in space was great. It was like all this tension is building, and then on top of that, she's about to have her baby. So it's like all these things are piling up and piling up and piling up, and then like the cherry on top, she's gonna literally she's pregnant right now and the baby's coming out. And like when they're flying back, he's trying to be like telling the team what to do. He's trying to be like, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. And then it's like he has to take a step back because he just needs to be there for his wife. And he just like floats away and he goes to his wife and he just like, he tries to help her calm down.
Yeah.
And it's like, that was really cool to see.
Even though probably his brain is going crazy. Because he's like, he says it in the movie, like, I think of every possible terrible thing that could happen to us so that it doesn't happen. So I bet that like they are literally running away from an alien and his brain is probably like on fire and he manages to just be like,
to shut it off for a second
and be there for her.
Yeah.
And which is,
and it's like, crazy. It was the right decision in the moment too.
Yeah.
It's like he could have done 100 things and he could have, it was what he had to do. And that was really cool. I think that was my favorite part about his character. Cause I feel like we saw that more in the movie throughout, just when he's like talking about baby proofing the place when Franklin. Yeah. Yeah. When Franklin comes and everything. So that was, I liked that part of his character, is the dynamic of drawing the line at being a scientist, drawing the line at being a leader, and drawing the line at like being a father, and seeing how those all intertwined. I think that was cool. That was really fun to watch. Ben
was awesome.
Yeah.
I love the actor, and he was honestly maybe had some of the funniest moments.
Yeah, I think he was the funniest character in my eyes.
I've seen some people complaining about like that they kind of tried to give him a love interest, but they didn't fully go for it. I don't think the love interest by itself matters. I think what matters is how he's feeling.
That's exactly. I think
that he's finally like exposing himself to the opportunity of maybe meeting someone. Yeah. So like people who are complaining about, but they try to give him like a love interest, but then they don't. That's the point. I think that's what they were going for, to like, he's slowly coming out of his shell and being like, okay, maybe I could meet someone in the future. Because if you've read the comics or if you've watched the previous movies, like he has like he hates himself. Yeah, he hates the way he looks. He doesn't think that anyone will like him. He thinks that everyone's scared of him. So the fact that like besides the other Fantastic Four, this person like looks at him as a human and as like not like the big hero that he is or anything like that, he loves that. Yeah. So I love that they like very slightly gave him so much character depth And I'm so sad that people didn't pick up on that.
I agree with that, because I'm like, people are like, I don't think people realize it's not about him specifically falling in love.
Yeah.
Because I think if we saw that, I think that would be worse, honestly.
Yeah.
I think if we saw a plot where it's like, oh, Ben gets the girl, I'm like,
then I would say, where is that going?
Exactly. I'm like, the way they show, hey, he wants to be a normal human being and he wants to have these interactions, but they don't force feed you it by saying, we're going to have a C plot where he falls in love with this girl and they fall in love at the end of the movie. I thought that part was good. And again, I'm also surprised people are like,
yeah,
oh, where'd that love interest thing go? I'm like, it wasn't really about the love interest. It was about his character development. And they just used the love interest as a vessel to develop his character.
Yeah.
I thought it was done well.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Powers
were good. I really I find the stretchy thing just so weird, but I think it really worked for me in the way he used it. Oh, one other, this is a genuine question. Are they like, also, they have their powers, but are they also like stronger than most people? Like, because there was a part in the movie where Reed was like stretchy and he was doing all this, and then he fell from like really high down and he just like thumped on the ground and like was just fine. I was like, is that, maybe that was just a little
I don't know
up.
that much. For some reason, like, for example, the fact that Johnny can just lift the thing,
mm-hmm.
and like, he has to be stronger.
Okay, maybe that's part of it. Is all, I feel like maybe there's a common ideology that if you're a superhero, regardless of your power, you're also just like stronger.
I don't think, for example, Sue is stronger.
Okay, because I was just like, maybe it was just a mess up and they kind of were just like, oh, whatever. But like, yeah, there was literally a part where he like fell from super high and he just like landed on the ground and was fine. And I was like, I don't think that would happen.
Yeah, I don't know. With Reed, I have a really good thing and a thing that I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
His powers for the most part convinced me, except when Galactus stretches him.
Oh yeah,
that didn't work.
I forgot about that part,
because if you read the comics or if you see the previous movies, he can stretch.
Yeah, like
so much more.
Yeah,
like I was looking at a post today, and it said something like, what Reed Richards' position are you, depending on the month you were born? So I was just looking at that. Yeah. And I was like, in the comics, he literally like turns into anything. Like, yeah. He turns into like I don't know, like slide for people to like leave like a building or something. Yeah. Like that. Like he turns in like Elastigirl. Yeah. In The Incredibles, she literally turns into like a boat. Yeah. Or like a, you remember that? So like, I feel like for the most part they used his powers like okay, but then there's that moment, and I'm like, that's all he can.
Yeah, it's like tearing his suit, and he's like about to die,
and he's like, I'm like, you should be fine. You should be able to go like. He's
just overreacting. He's just causing a scene.
I'm like, what are you? You're fine.
Yeah, that's funny.
So that was the only moment I was like, no, like you should be able to like literally like go around like buildings or something like that if you wanted to. And I feel like, I don't know. We also don't fully know the size of Galactus. That was kind of confusing. So I don't know how far he was stretching, but whatever. And then the really good thing is that something that I saw on socials today too. Someone said, I really like that they made Reed Richards' real power his brain.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too. I thought that was very well executed.
He was very smart before the accident. I don't know enough of Fantastic Four. I don't know if it enhances or anything like that. But his real power has always been his brain. Yeah, and I think they used it really well here.
Yep. Yeah, I totally agree. I think that was that. I was going to say that same thing. I really liked the city stuff. Like, I liked the fact that it was sets. A lot of it was in sets. I mean, a good amount of it was green screen too, but I've seen production photos and you can tell in the movie. You can always tell.
You can always tell.
And I love it. I love it so much more than a Marvel actor standing in a green room. I want to see sets, and I like that the production that was probably maybe the best part of the movie.
Yeah,
production, honestly. That and score was great. Michael Giacchino, oof, fantastic. But yeah. So production was really good, and I liked all the city stuff, and especially like the way they did the whole big scene at the end with Galactus and the four of them was just like really cool. The way that like the buildings were being torn apart and everything was like that. I always love superhero movies when they like end in a city or whatever. I thought this one was executed very well, and even you can see that they're like the practicality of Ralph Ineson is just walking like he's, I know in behind the scenes he's like just walking on like white buildings that they later CG or whatever, which is like really cool that they are striving for that practicality. Because like, you know, Marvel, they could just CGI Galactus the whole movie, and they didn't. They just they just scaled him properly, and they've did the right. I mean, they CGI'd him in, but like, his actual stuff was
no. I totally agree, and I know that at least like the Times Square area, that was all a big set, which is amazing.
I saw that
they did that. I totally agree. Everything is beautiful, and shout out to Spain because
for
all of the
interiors.
shots in Spain, I could tell like immediately all of them. I've never been to that building. Well, it's like many buildings. But it's like very famous in Spain. So every time I saw it, I was like, yes, awesome.
Yeah.
So I really like that. I'm guessing the ship was also a set.
Yeah.
Which
I would hope so.
Was really cool too.
We were talking about the visual of like the scanning thing when Galactus like did that scan. Also, I was talking about this, I don't remember who with, but we were on set for Exigence, and we were talking about how Galactus just like made the baby come out. Like he just like and then it zipped onto her stomach, and then she was like, I'm having my baby. Like, that's crazy. What supervillain has the power to just make a baby come out of a woman? Galactus, apparently. Apparently. That was something I didn't even like register, that didn't register in my mind until after the movie. I'm like, he literally just said, bring that baby out of that woman. Let's bring that baby out. I'm like, how do you do that?
She's already here, so I might as well just...
Yeah, that was crazy. But
no,
all of the space stuff, I knew going into it too. I kept telling him like space stuff's gonna be the best stuff, and it was.
And it was
so freaking good.
So good. Which I guess that brings us to I don't know if you've made up your mind about Silver Surfer.
We haven't even talked to her yet.
Because he came out of the movie and he said, I just love Silver Surfer so much. And we barely saw her. I think like, she's like barely in it.
I was slightly disappointed by the amount we saw her. I could have had more of her, but also like, that's always a like thing you're gonna run into when you have multiple supervillains in one movie like that. I feel like that's the issue that's become the issue with so many, and that's originally what the Spider-Man movies did, like in Spider-Man 3 and then the Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's like, why do we have all of these villains trying to take screen time or whatever? I think the more I was thinking about it, the shared relationship of Galactus and Silver Surfer, I can't freaking talk. It felt right. It was good. Again, like when I was younger, like I don't really know the comics or anything, but I just remember being a kid and always like loving Silver Surfer. So I was really excited for it. And then I didn't get that much of her. I was like, but that's just a me thing. So,
but
when she was in it though,
every single second that she's in, perfect.
And love Julia Garner, dude. She's freaking awesome. She's about to be in Weapons, perfect. Bro. Oh my god.
We didn't even discuss the moment where like she's almost reaching into her like belly.
That was
and all
crazy.
of a sudden like what?
In the black hole or whatever.
It's like what? And when
the mechanics of her powers were great.
That was so good.
When she's just like moving through stuff, and also we talked about when she's actually surfing in the flames that are coming from Johnny, that was freaking awesome. That was maybe the best action sequence.
The surfing was
her chasing.
I think it was the most surprising moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I wouldn't expect him to do something like that.
Because she doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Because she literally can fly.
Yeah.
But they were like, let's give the audience what they want. Let's give a surfer some surfing.
I don't know if we talked about it much, but how did you feel about her flashback scene?
I guess I didn't really have an opinion on it. I am glad we saw where she came from, or why she does what she does.
Yep.
It just felt like, oh, let's grab these two actors quick. Let's put
yeah,
because it kind of looked like a green screen too.
One of the best shots in the movie came from that flashback.
That's the thing.
When she was rising up, and
I was just gonna say, if it didn't end up in that incredible shot,
it's gotta be the best shot of the movie.
Why do we need that?
Yeah,
but yeah, I see why we needed
it. Later was rewarded when she had that redemption moment. That moment, I needed, I don't know, there needed to be something more there for me.
I just didn't think we fully needed, because that happens when Johnny is playing all this audios.
Yeah,
I think.
Yep. And then they're in the Times Square area or whatever, and then it flashes.
I think without it was well explained already.
Yep.
So we didn't need it, but it's what? 20 seconds. It
was not long.
So I'm like, okay.
It's passable. It's passable.
If they gave us because I think they play it as he's
saying
talks.
Stuff, yeah.
So if it was a full-on flashback of we're hearing a conversation and we see literally how everything goes, I'd be like, ugh, why? Yeah. But it didn't bother me at all.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. What else?
Do you want to say any other things you didn't like as much?
I'm trying to remember what I said when we first walked out.
I
remember the big one.
Because I dream about it every night. I'm like, why does Tyler think so?
The biggest, well, again, this is so funny too, because I'm talking about trying to be realistic in the world of a superhero movie. So you can punch me in the face for that. But I found it very, very, very difficult to latch on to the fact that they can just openly, one, communicate with the entire world, and also have the entire world just do exactly as they say, and also have the entire world, which runs on electricity, turn off their power for X amount of time. I was struggling with that big time.
Yeah.
That being said,
it's sad that you're so wrong about the second one.
God. That being said, I won't go into it, because
we already had a 20-minute
bashed on it
about
pretty hard when we first came out of it.
But
so.
I can agree with the power.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy that they can just turn off the whole country. I totally disagree on you thinking that you're just too attached to this world, because you think that no one would listen to them. Because in this world, no one would. Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what I was thinking about. I was like, what would you do? What would happen if the Fantastic Four said this in our world? What would Trump do, bro?
But it probably needs a rewatch.
Yeah.
Now that you know that everyone in the world is going to listen to what they do, I bet that on a rewatch, you're like, oh, it actually makes sense.
If I looked for it a bit more, I think I could excuse it a bit better.
You could completely excuse it, because it makes sense.
Okay.
It's totally justified.
That was my one hiccup.
Totally justified.
That was my one hiccup with the movie, and that's it.
Okay.
There were some other ones, but they aren't major. That was the only major one.
No. Oh wait. Oh,
what was
the baby.
Oh, the CGI face. Why do we keep doing this, dude? Why do we keep doing this?
I think Vanessa Kirby said something about I just loved the babies that we worked with. I was like, when?
What fucking babies?
When did you work with babies? Because yes, there's a couple of moments that you can see that it might be a human, but why do we make the CGI character hold the CGI baby? It's not gonna look good.
I think the whole world has a problem with the CGI baby thing because it happens so much in film, and I'm sure there's laws with babies and things like that, and it's just it's easier to CGI in post and blah blah blah. I'm just like, take the extra mile and just put a freaking baby.
You know
what
would have been so funny and probably better done if the robot had a little backpack and was carrying the baby around, because the robot was actually practical.
Yeah.
So I bet that it was probably easier to make the robot, and also because the robot's movement are more like straight.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
It would have worked
like
better
wavy. It would have probably worked better, and it would have been so cute, and you would have sold so many Funko Pops or like little toys of the little robot with the baby in its back. But either way,
the CGI baby might have been actually the worst visual part of the whole movie,
which is
just hard to look at.
It's crazy that you can. I guess it makes sense that like something that should look very real, like you know what I mean? Like, I guess we can buy the fact that maybe the flames would look bad at some point because like you wouldn't it's not real.
Yeah.
And you already understand that it's not real. But a baby should look fucking real.
Should look real and not like an alien.
But creepy. Either way, that doesn't make me hate the movie.
Yeah, and the CGI for the most part was really good too. I think there was definitely some moments where I was like, but comparing this to what we have seen recently from Marvel, CGI was pretty impressive.
And you haven't even seen the worst yet.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, holy shit, what's the worst if I've seen some really bad ones?
Well, there's a moment in Love and Thunder that I think you will laugh out loud hard. And also in Ant-Man 3.
Oh, I know Ant-Man 3 has some... I've just seen stills, and I'm like,
because Ant-Man 3, it's
to look at.
all green screen, I think. Yeah. There's not a, like... There's probably a couple sets, but like...
Yeah, which is just crazy. I could never imagine filming like that. Like, hey guys, just pretend. Just pretend it's all here. I'm like, what? How? How do you pretend? What fucking actor can do that?
Yeah, it was whatever. Anyway, Fantastic Four. I don't know how much.
We can talk a little more because I want to talk about Franklin.
Okay. Oh.
No, not bad.
Okay.
That'll be nice because I didn't know the whole thing with the comics.
Yeah.
So
he is supposed to be the most powerful character in the comics.
Like the most powerful fucking being in all of Marvel.
Apparently he becomes Galactus at some point. Yeah. And he kills Galactus and brings him back to life.
Yeah. So Jesus Christ. He's literally so powerful. He said, I'm bored. Can I bring the guy I killed back to kill him again?
I don't know the context behind it, but I know it happened in the comics.
So in the moment watching the movie, I don't want to say spoilers ahead because we've been spoiling it the whole time, but spoilers. I guess. Franklin is very powerful. And in the moment while we were watching it, there's a scene where Sue Storm is like down on the ground and she used up all her powers and she's about to die. She technically did die, but obviously we were watching, we're like, she's not going to die. She'll be fine.
Well, also, small parenthesis, I saw online that someone said like, we've seen the chairs for Doomsday.
Yeah.
Like, everyone knew that she was going to come. I didn't think about it in the moment, but apparently some people might have been like, well, she's in the chairs, so we're fine.
Which is like, why would Marvel do that then?
Yeah.
And then Marvel's a little silly. But she died, and then Franklin just like touched her and brought her back to life. And in the moment watching that, I was like, this is stupid. I was like, there's no way this, like, literally the thoughts running through my head were literally, unless this baby is the most powerful human in the world, like powerful superhero we've seen yet, there's no way this would happen. And then you do the comic research and you're like, oh, by the way, Franklin's the most powerful superhero in the world. I'm like, oh, okay. All right.
So I guess for people who haven't read comics, it's
probably
it might be like,
moment. Yeah.
People who read comics and just go watch Marvel movies knowing most of the things that are gonna happen, because that happens a lot. Like, as soon, like my friend Carlos, like as soon as like they say, because they say it a lot, like, we're basing this movie out of these 3 comics. He immediately reads the comics.
Yeah.
And he's watching the movies and he's like, yeah, that makes sense because that happens in the comics. So like, if you're a comic reader everyone knew that he's the most powerful character or one of the most powerful characters in Marvel. I want to think that it's kind of like Jack in The Incredibles, that like he's maybe kind of like, oh, like it's his mom either way. Like he could, even if he doesn't know what he's feeling, he could feel kind of sad. And maybe that feeling is what brings her back. I don't think for a second that he's purposely come back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But so I think he unconsciously kind of does it. But my issue with it is like, okay, I guess Franklin is part of the Fantastic Four story, but how are we gonna deal with that in the future?
Well,
that kind of scares me.
I was gonna say, and then final thing we can talk about, which segues perfectly to talking about the rest of the MCU. Dr. Freaking Doom was in it, and I knew he was gonna be in it. I think most people knew we needed something. It was confirmed that it was Robert Downey Jr. in the suit.
I don't believe that for a second.
I don't believe
it's
it either.
It's gotta be a PA.
I don't believe it either. But the director of what's his name? The director of Fantastic Four.
I don't know.
He confirmed it.
Matt?
That's what he said in an interview. He said it's Robert Downey.
Did you watch him say it?
Yeah.
Or did you read it?
I watched him say it. Unless I'm stupid, I'm thinking of a different.
Okay,
video.
sure. No, sure.
I mean, that's what was said. I still don't know if I believe that, because, like we were saying, the look we got of Dr. Doom, I was like, it was just the back of a cloak.
I feel like if it was him, we could have seen like maybe not his full face, because that's part of his like that's part of the character, like that his face is like So I get that they don't want to show the face yet, but like, give me an arm.
At least something.
Like a muscle that I'm like, okay, that's not a random person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. But it's whatever. We were both very confused on where Doomsday is going, or how the fuck are they connecting universes.
I sent you this. I don't know if you saw this, but I'm so scared for Doomsday, because they've already been shooting, right?
Yes.
They've already been shooting.
Oh, they've been shooting
and
for like a month or 2 months already.
They still don't know what they're doing with the third act of the
script. I also
script.
don't believe that. I think they have a couple of options, but I think they know that they're settling for one of those. And they already did that. They already did that with, I'm going to become the nerd and I'm going to defend Marvel here. They already did that with Endgame. The actors were promoting the movie without knowing how the movie was going to end. Because they shot multiple things. That makes or doesn't?
That does make sense. I liked Endgame, but I think Infinity War is like 1,000 times better.
Okay, whatever. That's not the point. The point is that you're reading, and I've also seen it everywhere, that they don't know what they're doing with the third act. It's gotta be that they have like
I know
2 options, or that they are, or that maybe they know what they're doing.
Yep.
But if they're telling the actors like, hey, there's 3 different things that we might do, maybe the word spreads around about like they don't know what they're doing. It's such an important movie for this studio. You cannot, you know the amount of money that they would waste if what they've been shooting, then they come up with an ending and it doesn't fit what they were shooting.
Well, I don't think I'm in agreement. I don't think they don't have the third act at all. I totally agree.
They must
with that.
have like a couple.
They got something. It's just still, I'm like, if you're gonna, a good movie comes from the screenplay. Like, the screenplay should be done, and then you film the movie. Like, obviously dialogue and whatever stuff evolves and changes throughout the movie, but like an entire third act being like still semi-uncertain, even if there's options, that just like, that makes me nervous. So I'm like, it's not finalized. The story is not finalized, but you're shooting the film.
I think it is. I believe in them. I believe in them.
Okay.
I would totally believe that they gave the actors 2 acts and maybe the actors don't know anything of the third act. I believe in them. Okay. It'll work out.
Better.
They have a plan till 2031 or 2.
How has their plan worked so far?
Well, they stopped. They stopped when some change happened in Disney. I don't know if it was a new CEO or something like that a couple of years ago. That's why Thunderbolts is the first movie of the new Marvel. They stopped and realized that they were doing something wrong. Actually, Kevin Feige talked in an interview and said, like,
he was comparing them to James Gunn stuff too.
Yeah, he said we know that we've been prioritizing quantity. After COVID, we had a Disney Plus and all that, and we know that we fucked up. We will not force people to watch the shows. The shows will be like extra if you want to watch them.
I'm very glad.
And we will reduce the amount of shows, and we will reduce the amount of everything. So we know, like, he knows, and he made a new plan.
Yeah.
For, I think it was 2031 or 2. I don't know.
Hey, the good news is we have a fallback, and his name is James Gunn.
Yeah.
So we're fine.
We're fine.
If Marvel fails,
Marvel won't fail because they have me defending them.
There's gonna be a situation where the whole world is against Marvel, and you're gonna be like, I love them. You're gonna be standing at the gates of Marvel, being like, I love you. I never doubted you,
Kevin. Hire me.
And then you're gonna become the next CEO, and you're gonna make Marvel 2. And then you're gonna be good.
A guy who hasn't read a comic in his life is gonna be the new CEO.
You're gonna reboot it and call it Marvel 2, and you'll do perfect. Anyway, anything else about Fantastic before we go?
I do have one final comment. I think that part of the reason why it's being less of a success, I think it's being a success, but didn't you feel, for example, that you connected a lot more with Superman than Fantastic Four?
Ooh, yeah.
Here's, I think, a reason why I connected a lot more with Thunderbolts and Superman. Thunderbolts and Superman both have messages that are a lot more relatable to everyone. Like Thunderbolts, everyone is going through something in their life. Everyone. And everyone has to go on with their lives while dealing with that.
Yep.
In a different scale than Thunderbolts, everyone can relate to that.
Yep.
Superman, like, for example, being a human, getting through things. And like, also for some people, I've read that the message of like, I wish that was the punk rock, like being nice and being kind and all that. Like there's a lot of people that are usually called dumb because they're too nice and all that. All those people, and that's millions of people, all those people are connecting a lot with the movie because like, I wish that was like the new punk rock. Like they both have big messages that literally everyone can connect with. Fantastic Four, yes, everyone can connect with. The family is very important and all that. And family maybe is not who you share blood with. Family can be chosen and all that. Yes, I can relate to that, but that feels very superficial. I do know that parents or young parents are connecting a lot with this movie. So I think part of the less success is
like who the audience is.
Yes.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Is that he can't connect with everyone yet. Maybe I watch it when I'm a parent and I'm like,
thinking about the CGI baby.
Yeah.
So I hope that's not what my baby looks like.
That's my final thought. I'll include Thunderbolts in this. Like all of them are great movies. And I'm it was such a great year for superhero movies.
Yeah. We're on a good spot. We are definitely going up and not down.
That's I feel like the difference.
Yeah. And like still at the end, like I still liked it way more than dislikes. Like regardless of even if there were some things I've been trashing on, like the good outweighed the bad so immensely, and the experience was really fun and the vibes of it were great. The score was great. It was a good movie. It was a really good movie. Had a ton of fun watching it. So
perfect.
Now we play some games. Kind of. Is mine a game? The one you're doing for me. It's kind of a game. It's more of a game. It's like an opinion thing. So
it's a game of what would you rather? Stuff like that. That's a game.
Yeah. So I'll do yours first. What I have on my phone. So I am gonna be quizzing Alex on Rotten Tomato scores for. I have 20. If we have time, we'll do all 20 for 15 to 20 different movies.
We'll
from
see
the
how
MCU.
fast we go because I don't know if
I was gonna say
this might debate on
this
some
might be
of them.
fast. But yeah. So I picked out 20 random ones and in random order too. So it's not like Iron Man and then I keep going in order. It's like the order is all over the place because I thought that would be silly. And we're doing a critic score. Right?
Yes, because we believe that that's going to be harder to guess than audience. Because I live on Twitter, so I know what people think about the shows.
We both usually know
the movies, but critics is always surprising because they come up with random things. I don't know who's a critic.
Yep.
But
so critic, correct me on this. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, it is. Tomato meter is critic. Popcorn meter is audience. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Okay, great. So I said I wasn't going in order, but I'm going to start with the first MCU movie to get us started. Wait, should we have Hulk? No. Are we doing a buffer of like 10?
Yes.
What did we say?
Give me a 10 or 15.
Okay.
10 at least.
Okay. 10. We'll do 10 if it's like really difficult. I'll raise it to 15.
Okay. I'm going to try to be very specific.
So within 10. Iron Man, what do you think the tomato meter is for that one?
I do think it was very well received, and to this day, like people it's still very acclaimed. So I am gonna go, considering I have a 10 above or below, I am gonna go 79.
94.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, that one's
gonna go like 82 or something.
In looking, this might be the highest rated one, and we were talking about that. Remember on the Superman podcast, we were talking about how this is like, for original fans, this might be the highest rated Marvel movie. It's got a 94 for critics and a 91 for audience, which is really good.
I was off by 2, technically, because 79, 89, 91.
Yeah, that's why I don't know if the 10 should apply. I don't know if the 10 should apply. That feels like too much. Should be like 5.
If it's I mean, I'm still like, I still lost the point, but
also we're not keeping points, so who fucking cares?
Whatever. Okay. We're just discussing.
We're just having fun, guys.
We're just gonna analyze the decline of the movies with data.
So this, I'll say that this movie was one of my favorites when I was growing up as a kid, and I got a Lego set of it because I really liked it. Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Okay.
I really liked Ultron. He was one of my favorite villains. Like, even just looking back now, I'm like, he was one of the coolest villains Marvel has had.
Okay,
and maybe that's just my opinion.
Age of Ultron.
But I
so now here's the thing. I'm going to start using other movies as reference. So that if I know that Iron Man is 91.
Yeah, this is all over the place too. I will say that that might give you too much of a hint. I'll say that at the end.
Okay. I do think that it should be below 85. If Iron Man is 91, Age of Ultron is not that.
Iron Man was 94.
94.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's got to be less than like 87. I don't think it's like that well received. People like it though. So I'm going to go with 81.
76.
Well, I'm getting closer. I'm within the 10.
Yeah, you're still within the 10s. So that's good. Yeah, 76 critics, 82% audience.
Ooh,
interesting.
Okay.
That's very interesting to me.
So I kind of nailed the audience.
Yeah, I just remember really having fun with this one. I remember that this was the first time that I was like mind blown because they had that really cool circling shot at the end with the Avengers when they were like beating up all of Ultron's like things that flew after.
Yeah.
That I remember being blown away by because it was just this long slow-mo circling shot while the big score is playing.
Yeah.
And they're just like hitting the shit out of those like alien robot things.
I enjoy that movie. I like it.
I think I saw this one 2 or 3 times. Okay. One of arguably the best Marvel MCU movies ever, Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Okay. That's going to be an 85.
90. And then popcorn or audience reception was 92.
Yeah. So I was going to say, if it was audience, I was going to go for over 90, 100%.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Critics are very unpredictable.
They really are. They really, really freaking are.
Really
they give The Naked Gun 2 100.
Yeah.
With the first 10 reviews.
Yeah. Ew.
Hell. What the hell, critics? Who are these critics? Can we talk to them? We do better, obviously.
How do you become a critic? I want to be in the tomato.
I want to be one of the, and they're always so low too. There's only 374 critics that rated Ultron, 278 for Iron Man, 310 for Captain America. Such a small group of people. Like, what the heck?
We should be there.
It's so interesting.
Anyway, 2 out of 3 within the window.
Okay, moving on. We're getting into some funny ones. Thor: The Dark World.
That's gotta be. Do you know, actually, at the time, do you think it was received as bad?
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Or, I don't.
I'm asking for your.
My opinion.
I guess
I was gonna say I know, but I was thinking about this as I was looking through them. I think it aged way worse than it was received at the time.
Right.
Like, I think it's much more of a meme now. At the time, I think it was like, oh, that's a good movie. That's all right. But
it was also
now it's like, oh, that movie sucks.
Yeah, it was also what maybe one of the 5 first movies, or I don't know. So I am gonna go higher than what it would be today, and I am gonna go for a 62.
67. So you were technically 6 off, but. Or what? No, I can't
6, 5.
Yeah, you were good. You're good. Okay.
If my window was 5, I'd still be in it.
And then audience was 74.
Okay.
So
see, I think at the time, it was a lot better received than it is now.
Yep. This
3 out of 4.
This one is one of the most surprising ones to me.
Okay.
Black Widow.
Yeah, Black Widow, I do think it's above 70, 100%. Because people hate a lot on it because it has 2 terrible CGI moments, but the movie is fine. I enjoy it a lot. I've actually watched it like 3 times because I like it. I will proudly say I like Black Widow movie. I do think, and everyone agrees, that it came out at a terrible time. If this movie had come out right after Civil War, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
But I am gonna say 70.
79. The really shocking thing to me is that audience score is 91. That's high for what the internet heard about this movie. Because I remember when this movie came out, everyone was like, "This movie sucks." Like 91 for audience shocks me.
Yeah, that's
very,
crazy.
Very much.
That's crazy.
I'm super surprised by that.
I'm still within the window, so 4 out of 5.
Okay, moving on to one of the best MCU movies of all time, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Okay. Now, do I think people?
Because it's Sam Raimi, duh.
Do I think critics liked it better than Black Widow? Probably yes. And you said 79, so I am gonna say 86.
73.
Oh.
You went the opposite way. They liked it worse.
They liked it way worse than Black Widow?
I mean, I feel like that's fair, yeah. I feel like that makes sense.
I don't think it's an 86, but
you were trying to get
I do think it's better than Black Widow. Or not. Is it not? I think it's a bit close.
I would have to rewatch Black Widow. I think on the technicality, this movie's really bad. But I had so much fun watching it. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think it's that bad. It's okay. It's okay.
4
out of 6.
85 for audience. Also,
so I nailed the audience.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
1.
It's the original 1.
Guardians of the Galaxy has to be 88.
92. You're right up there. And the audience reception, also 92. This was a even agreement that, hey guys, James Gunn is fucking good. We knew it. The audience and the critics, they knew it.
5 out of 7.
Relevant. Thunderbolts. You should know this because it's so recent. Well, but again, we know
it might have changed
more than critics.
I think it's at 80. It's 86 or 87. 87.
88.
Oh,
so
yes,
you were one off. Yeah. Which is good because the audience reception is 93.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
but
it underperformed though.
I'm like,
why we got these numbers, and it's doing bad money wise? Come on, guys, give Thunderbolts a chance. It's good.
6 out of 8.
I think my dad. I was talking to my dad today about it because he was wondering about Fantastic Four. I think he wants to actually go see Thunderbolts. Well, not go see. See, but I want him to. I think he would like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 out of 8.
The Incredible Hulk. banger.
God,
dude, them recasting Ed Norton is crazy.
I have absolutely no idea. That could be. I don't even know. I don't even remember how good that movie is. So I'm gonna go with 68.
68.
Yes.
Yeah.
The fact that I nailed the only one that I have no idea.
That's so funny. And then audience reception was 69, so they were again in agreement. Yeah.
I'm so good at this. I shouldn't overthink it.
I'm looking for I think I found it. Oh yeah, I found it. The lowest rated one. I was looking for it, so we'll get there.
Okay.
I was looking for the lowest rated one, and it
7 out of 9.
Mostly makes
Not
sense.
bad. And this one I nailed.
Okay. Next one. The Marvels.
Oh God. The Marvels. See, I enjoyed this one too. I enjoy every movie.
I was gonna say I don't think there's a single MCU movie you dislike.
I can know it's bad.
Yeah.
But I enjoy all of them.
Yeah.
For the most part. I am gonna go for 56.
63.
Well, still kind of close.
And audience was 79. Surprising.
I
don't know if that checks out with Twitter.
Y'all talk too much shit about it, and then you give it 79.
Yeah, I'm like, what is audience? Who are these audience members doing this to? Like, what?
This is supposed to be same people that are on Twitter and Letterboxd.
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
8 out of 10.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Oh, that's gonna be. That's gonna be. If it's not a 44.
46. I will help you out with future ones and say that
that's the worst one.
Oh, I don't know if I can technically say that.
Don't say it. It's okay. I'm still playing very well. I'm close. I said window of 10, and most of mine, I'm like 5 off.
Audience reception on this is 81. That's a 40. That's about a 40 number gap from
how many people though?
10,000 verified. Verified? What the fuck does that mean? Who are you? No, I'm just kidding.
Why am I not verified?
They come and attack me. Yeah, what the hell? How do we do
have
that?
to look that up. Let's ask ChatGPT.
We actually do. Okay. Avengers Infinity War.
90. I mean, I can't really go too wrong with that. If Guardians 1 was 92, 90, 95.
85. I was surprised with this one. Audience was 92. But I was very surprised with this one, seeing that it was lower than I would have expected for Infinity War. So I think Infinity War is one of the
10
best
off,
ones.
but I'm not going to count it. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. I also lost count. So
okay. I take back what I said. This one surprises me the most, the one I'm about to say.
Okay.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
See, I actually am very confused by what you say, because I think there's a general consensus now that it wasn't as good as, like, the experience was good, but the actual movie wasn't as good as like people started saying. But I think when it came out, I am gonna go with 80.
93. And audience is 97, which makes this, unless there are other ones that I missed, this might be the highest rated MCU film on Rotten Tomatoes, and that feels very wrong to me.
That is very wrong.
It was a fun experience, like we said, but the movie itself
is fine. It's, yeah,
like,
I think I gave it 3.5.
This is literally, out of all the ones we've talked about, this is the highest rated MCU film on Rotten Tomatoes. That's fucking bonkers.
That's crazy.
Eternals.
Oh, this is gonna be like
This is
gonna be like, you said. This is gonna be like 73. No, I'm way off.
It's 47. Yeah, the critics didn't like this one.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Audience gave it a 77.
And what did I say? 73.
Yeah.
How did they give Black Widow, what did we say? 79?
Let me find it. 79.
And Doctor Strange, 73? 70 something?
Yeah.
73. How is Eternals a 40? I think you might not like Eternals at all.
That's the next one we're watching. That's the next one we're watching.
You're going to agree. I hope you agree that it's not a 42.
47.
47, maybe you agree.
Only 5 off. You're like, yeah, that checks out.
No, I totally disagree. I think this movie is like not the best at all, but it's at least 60 for me. Yeah. That's crazy. I'm so mad.
Yep.
I was just thinking of what I would give it.
Okay. Deadpool and Wolverine.
84.
78. And audience was 94.
Oh, I'm 6 off. Not too bad, but wow.
Audience really liked this one. Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's, how do you not?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Captain America, Brave New World.
Brave New World. See, if this Eternals, you said 47.
Mm-hmm.
If this is higher than Eternals, I am going to be very pissed. But I have a feeling it is. So I'm going to go with 51.
46.
Just one.
So when I said Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania was the worst rated, I said no, it's not, because it's actually tied for Captain America and Quantumania for the worst critic rated MCU. And this is I should preface, for if there's anyone listening and you're like, you're lying, this is just what I picked out. There might be some on the actual MCU list that are even worse or even higher.
Yeah.
Just from what I picked out, those two are the worst rated.
This is it pisses me off.
Okay.
But whatever. I was like 5 off.
This one saddens me a little bit. Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Saddens you. So it's got to be like 82.
Exactly 82.
Yes.
There you go. I think it should be higher, dude. Audience was 94. I think it should be like 89.
I do have it at 4 stars.
I do too.
Or 4.5. I don't know.
I have it at 4. Does that deserve a 4.5?
Maybe.
It's a good question.
Maybe. I don't know.
Question. Oh, me saying that is realizing how hard yours is going to be when you ask me to pick the two. Holy fucking shit. And we only have 8 minutes supposedly left.
Let's run.
Okay. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
That's 78.
84. Audience was 93.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 left. Thor: Love and Thunder.
That's gonna be 59.
63. You were close.
Okay.
And audience on that one was 76. Now, final one in the spirit of today's podcast: Fantastic Four: First Steps.
87.
86.
Ah.
And 92 for audience. So pretty solid. Pretty solid for Marvel. They're
and pretty solid for me. I did fine.
That was good. Okay. This is gonna be hard. I gotta try and just rock it through these.
I created this or that in Letterboxd.
Oh, that's fun.
So the way I kind of did this was I kind of tried to put similar movies, not by necessarily their quality. You'll understand.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
Kind of like sequels together, and then
Yep.
You'll understand.
Okay.
So I am curious about what do you think
nervous.
is better?
Ugh.
Thor: The Dark World. So Thor 2.
Yep.
Or Iron Man 3. Which I'm guessing you don't fully remember.
I don't fully remember. I remember Iron Man 3 more, and I think I like Iron Man 3 more.
Okay. So Iron Man 3 or Thor?
Thor.
I had the Thor DVD.
Yeah.
And I loved it so much. And my dad...
He looks like a weirdo in the original.
Yeah.
He looks really weird.
And my dad wanted to make me watch Captain America 1, but because it was a war movie, I was like, Dad, I'm not really into...
Dude, Captain America 1 is so, like... Why does Letterboxd have it at 3.3?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. That's one of the better ones. It's good. I like that one. I like that one a lot.
But yeah, I was like, Dad, I'm not into Marvel. I don't like Marvel. And he never told me that Thor and Captain America was they were both Marvel. And I was just a little kid, and I had the DVD, and I was obsessed with Thor. Anyway.
That's funny.
So you said Iron Man 3. No, Thor.
No,
you
Thor.
said Thor.
Yeah.
Thor or Captain Marvel?
Thor.
Obviously. Thor or Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Thor.
Of course.
The end credit scene of Ant-Man and the Wasp, I remember seeing in theaters. And I was like, that was sick.
That was cool.
Fuck.
That was cool. That was very cool.
That'll give it, but still Thor.
Thor or Guardians 2?
Guardians 2. I had a very special place for that because I went and saw it on my birthday, and I think I saw it like twice in theaters. So, Guardians 2.
Nice.
I like Guardians 2. I want to rewatch the whole trilogy.
I think, I don't know why, but I have it at 2 stars. I think I might have watched it on a terrible day, and
maybe.
Guardians 2 or Iron Man 2?
Guardians 2. Iron Man 2 was bad.
Yeah.
The villain was so dumb. Didn't you have like... It was dumb.
Guardians 2 or Spider-Man Far From Home?
See, now we're getting into hard stuff. Because Spider-Man was big news. And when it came out, I did really like it when it first came out.
I did really like Far From Home. I thought...
Wait, you said Far From Home?
Oh!
Guardians 2.
Okay.
Okay, I misheard you.
I think feeling, I would have said Far From Home, but movie quality or whatever, I would have probably said Guardians. So Guardians 2 or Black Widow?
Guardians.
Guardians 2
paving, bro.
Or Iron Man?
Marvel fans are hating me right now, probably, for actually having to think about this one. They're probably like, why aren't you screaming Iron Man? I don't know, because the original Iron Man is good, but it's not like amazing, in my opinion. But it is classic.
I never was a huge fan of Iron Man. I liked it.
I'm gonna be a bitch and stick with Guardians for now.
Okay. Guardians 2.
Crazy thing, but
or Ant-Man.
Guardians 2. Guardians 2 is killing it right now. What the hell?
Let's go Guardians 2. Guardians 2 or Spider-Man Homecoming?
I think I have to say Spider-Man Homecoming. When it first came out, dude, I was obsessed, and like the trailer.
Yeah.
I watched that all the freaking yeah.
I watched that in theaters too. I
saw it a lot.
Yeah.
I think Homecoming. I had so much fun with it, and Vulture was honestly great.
Yeah.
I liked Michael Keaton.
So Homecoming or Captain America: The First Avenger?
Oh, it's got to be Captain America. Wait, fuck. This is why it's hard, because damn.
You got
Captain America.
So Captain America: The First Avenger or Captain America: The Winter Soldier?
I think I have to say Winter Soldier, but I still really, really, really like the first one, like, a lot. but
not enough.
Winter Soldier, I guess.
Winter Soldier. Really cool movie. Love that.
Yeah, the fight scenes are so fucking good.
So Winter Soldier or Guardians 1?
Ooh.
I love that the order I put them in, like you're comparing movies that I would have never compared.
which makes it funny. Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. Okay. Winter Soldier or Age of Ultron.
Ooh. See, like on a technicality, obviously Winter Soldier based on feeling, or like that was also a special one when I watched it in theaters. And my little Lego set I was talking about.
Yeah, and we get Wanda for the first time, and Aaron Taylor Johnson dies.
And then he just fucking dies immediately.
And we get Vision, which is pretty cool.
We
get the little
Winter Soldier
hammer scene. Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Okay. Winter Soldier or Avengers 1.
Winter Soldier. I have a feeling.
Okay.
This is gonna pave the way for a bit.
So here's a hard one.
Oh boy.
Winter Soldier or Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, Winter Soldier. Come on. I mean, Multiverse of Madness is fucking amazing to watch. It's so funny. But
Winter Soldier or Civil War.
Civil War.
Yeah, I love Winter Soldier, but Civil War, it was like it was so much fun, and I wish they kind of did that now. Like
theater experience.
It was not an Avengers movie, but it was fucking an Avengers movie.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it was a smaller scale Avengers movie, which was like so fun to watch.
That concept was so cool.
Yep.
So Civil War or Thor Ragnarok.
Civil War. A lot of people really liked Ragnarok.
I love Ragnarok.
I just did not like that one.
I don't like where it takes Thor.
Yeah.
As in, like, it completely changes his character, but the movie was so much fun. And I don't know. So Civil War or Doctor Strange 1.
Civil War.
Civil War or Black Panther.
Civil War.
Civil War or Deadpool and Wolverine.
Ooh, probably still Civil War. Deadpool and Wolverine was fun though, but Civil War.
Civil War or Shang-Chi.
Civil War. Which I just recently watched, everyone. Yeah. I'm catching up.
Civil War or No Way Home.
Civil War.
Probably agree.
It's like hard because Andrew Garfield's in that movie.
Yeah.
Which is like,
and we love Andrew Garfield.
But as a movie.
Yeah. This is a hard one. Civil War or WandaVision.
Civil friggin' War, bro. You prefacing with this is a hard one. It's so funny.
Civil War or Endgame.
Civil War.
Respect. Okay. Civil War or Infinity War.
Infinity War. See, Infinity War is like top tier.
It's gotta be
top freaking tier.
Now, Civil War or no.
There's only one that could maybe. There's only one in my brain right now that I think could top.
Well, I hope it's not the Incredible Hulk because I didn't include that one.
No, it's not.
Infinity War or Guardians 3.
Fuck. That was what I was worried about.
See, that's why I put them together.
Fuck. I think I still got to give it to Infinity War. But I think if I made a ranked list, it would be like Infinity War, then Guardians 3. Well, I don't even know what you have left because I feel like Infinity War is going to just...
I have...
No, just keep going. It's fine.
Infinity War?
Yep.
Or Thunderbolts.
Ooh, wait, that's actually kind of hard. Thunderbolts was freaking good, but in Infinity War.
And Infinity War or Fantastic Four.
Infinity War.
So that's why I was like a little worried of putting them in because I knew that either sense. Infinity War or Endgame were going to be up there.
I don't think would be as high up there as you would expect for me. It's up there.
Well, it depends on I as a movie I would have never thought of putting it up there, but as experience, like it depends on what you were basing it off.
Yep. And I kind of was trying to find a good mix of both.
But
I don't know if that happened.
So I guess we agree that besides the great movies, you love Guardians 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Freaking fire.
Love that for
fire movie. That was fun. We got to do more. I love these games.
Yeah.
Keep doing the games. These are great. But yeah, there's our little Fantastic Four plus games. Hope you all enjoyed. Do you have anything else? Go see Fantastic Four in theaters. Go see it on the biggest freaking IMAX screen, and if you can, see it on laser IMAX.
Yes,
because that would be
go
even
see
cooler.
Fantastic Four. Go see Ironheart. Go see
forgot about Iron.
Eyes of Wakanda is coming out. It already came out whenever you're watching this. Just watch it. Give it a chance.
Oh, I did watch Peacemaker. They don't know that. You know that, but I watched Peacemaker.
Anyway. Watch Peacemaker season 2 coming out August 21st.
Just watch all the superhero stuff, guys.
Watch Wonder Man is coming out by the end of the year.
You know why they should watch all the superhero stuff? Is because I'm even watching all the superhero stuff.
Exactly. If Tyler's doing it, you can do it.
I agree.
Watch Agatha. Huh. Watch Agatha. Forget about Ironheart. Watch
Agatha.
Anyway.
Okay, that's Fantastic Four. Follow me and my links that I will include down below. Thank you all so much for listening to the Hard Cut Podcast.